Applications run everywhere, including mobile devices, and that means they need to be troubleshot and fixed up a little bit. To learn more about troubleshooting, we've brought in Kendra Plant. Kendra, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
Good, man. Doing good. Let's talk about troubleshooting applications. What are some of the common issues, regardless of whether you're working on an Android type device or working on a Mac OS? What are some of the things you look for?
Yeah, so I work at a medical device company. My users are on their tablets and their phones all the time. They really rely on those to get those done. Application issues happen, and we need to make sure we get those resolved quickly so that we can get our sales users back out selling product, doing important procedures with doctors. So the things that we're looking for is more information about when this problem started. Did the device get updated recently? Did you download an update to the application? Those are common questions I'll ask. Have there been any other issues with the application? And uh, there's a lot of things that could be causing it. It could be a network issue. Some of the applications need some sort of internet connection to work. So maybe there's some Wi-Fi problems on the device. So whatever we're finding out from the first part of troubleshooting, getting all the information, that's going to lead us down the path of how to resolve the application issue.
A lot of times it seems, especially say Mac OS systems, if an application isn't working right, that oftentimes it has to do with licensing issues, doesn't it? Things like that, or if not licensing, updating the underlying OS. Is that fair enough to say?
Yes, the operating system can really have an impact on how applications function. If you have a really old operating system running, maybe the application that you've installed needs a newer update, or some like there's a case where we have an application that we have that's developed in house, that before we allow our users to update their OS on their tablets, they need to wait because we have to make changes on the application side to get everything security wise and compatibility wise set for the application. So sometimes those things do affect the way that an application works.
Thanks, Kendra. You mentioned networking earlier. Let's talk about a couple of networking elements. First, Bluetooth and then Wi-Fi. What kind of Bluetooth issues do you commonly run into, and how do you fix them?
Yeah, a lot of common Bluetooth issues would be things around pairing a device. So maybe if you have a speaker or a webcam or something that you need to use with your mobile device to connect to the computer, maybe it's not pairing the way that you would expect to. In those circumstances, I would want to find out more about the specific device, make sure that we're following the manual and the guide for downloading it correctly, or connecting it and setting it up and getting it connected with the Bluetooth. Got to make sure Bluetooth is turned on. And then there's just some other things that we can check once we know more about the issues that are occurring.
Thanks, Kendra. Let's talk about Wi-Fi just for a sec. What are some of the major issues that you run into as you're supporting that for apps?
Wi-Fi is so important. Everybody needs to be connected. We collaborate. We're on the go. We need to be connecting to Wi-Fi. So we want to make sure our Wi-Fi is working well. It's safe. So if people are having Wi-Fi issues, I start my troubleshooting process. I learn more about the issue. What Wi-Fi network are they trying to join? I have users who are often in hospitals, since I work in the medical field, on hospital Wi-Fi's that maybe sometimes they aren't very close to where the router is, or the Wi-Fi isn't very stable, or there's a captive portal that they need to enter their information in to access. So there's different things that we can walk through once I find out more about the network that they're on. We check simple steps like maybe the Wi-Fi button on their laptop isn't turned on. Maybe the Wi-Fi password isn't right. the passkey. Maybe they're not close enough to the router. And if it's a home network, maybe they do need to reset their router. That can solve a lot of issues. There's just a lot of common troubleshooting that you'll get used to after you experience these kinds of problems. But Wi-Fi is definitely a tool that you need to have Wi-Fi troubleshooting.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, Kendra, thank you so much for your insights about troubleshooting common mobile OS and platform issues. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.